This is a demonstration on how to use Poll Everywhere. So go to www.polleverywhere.com, and first thing I wanted to show you this live poll. So this poll says, what's your favorite animal? And you text one of those words to 22333. So I'm going to do that right now. 22333. And I am going to text my favorite animal is too funny, I have to put grandpa. And so I send it. It'll take just a second to send. And then I watch, and this says 33%. And oh, there's my answer, 43%. And so instantaneous poll results, or almost instantaneous poll results, are through Poll Everywhere, and it's a lot of fun, and kids love it. So let's go ahead and log in. Love when they remember my password. And so here are some polls that I've done, and I just want to show you this one. This is a poll that I did with students before they read Romeo and Juliet. And so we were talking about betrayal and dishonor. I'm sorry, not Romeo and Juliet, Antigone. And so this is an actual poll. I haven't cleared the results from one of my classes, and I had 15 results total. And so these are my answers. So what the kids would do is I would publish this, I download it as a PowerPoint slide, and then I put it up on my projector, and the kids would get out their cell phones, or if they didn't have a cell phone, they went to the computer in the back, and they went to use the web browser to answer their response. And then the question was, or the statement was, I would rather die than betray or dishonor my family. And so if they strongly agree, they put in this code, somewhat agree, somewhat disagree, and strongly disagree. And so this was a starter for a discussion about what does it mean to betray your family, what does it mean to dishonor your family, and then what would you do rather than betray or dishonor your family. And so it was a great way to get kids invested in the themes that we were going to be talking about when we read Antigone. So basically this is a poll. Every time somebody texted in one of the comments, the little bar would jump, which was really cool. Kids love to see their answers go up there. And it's really, really simple to do. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to create a poll and show you just how easy it is to create a poll. Okay, so it asks you your poll question. I'm just going to put, what is your favorite book? Okay, and then how do you want your audience to respond? You can go an open-ended answer, which means that people just text in their answers, and then you can decide how you want it to look. The text wall is the easiest. It just puts them in order, and so the first one will be on top, and then they just keep piling on the top. The ticker I haven't used. The cluster kind of makes it all over, and then the word cloud actually takes the words that they use and put it all together. So it wouldn't be a good choice for this particular question, but it might be a good choice if you were talking about betrayal or dishonor or something like that. And then it lets you add those. You can also make a multiple choice, and so then you would put in your answers. Blue, red. You can add another answer. Green. So you can do it that way. You can delete answers. You can add pictures. I'm not going to actually add anything, but I can go to my pictures documents and I can add pictures for these, which is pretty cool. And then I create my poll. Right? So it creates the poll, and this is how it starts off. And then they text one of these to 37607, and so they would put in there. So when they pull up their text messages, and kids know how to do this, they put 37607. That's who they're texting to, and then in the subject, or in the place where you would, sorry, not the subject, in the place where you would type the message, you type one of these codes, and then it pulls in. I'm going to go ahead and do one so that you can see it move and just how simple it is. So under 2 I put 37607, and then in the message I put 287634, and I hit send, and booyah, there's my answer. And so I'm just using my cell phone to text that in. You can do all kinds of things. You can stop the poll, you can clear the results, you can get a history, you can do a screenshot so that it saves that particular poll. You can say how people will respond, so text messages, web devices from here. You can do a private link, and you can also do tweets. You can download this as a slide, and I actually have the presenter. They just have a new app for presenter. But you can also, if you're still on the old one, you can download it as a PowerPoint slide and put it in a PowerPoint. Or you can share via a web link. You can embed it in a web page. You can email it, or you can have a live link. Okay, and so there are lots of different options for how you get these polls out there and how you share them. There's some great features. I just want to really quickly share, since these guys are awesome. There's some great features if you want to be able to grade students like quizzes. It's pretty cool. So I do not have the paid plan, but for $50 a year, it lets you do grade reporting, response moderation. It lets you run competitions and all kinds of stuff between classes. It's a pretty cool thing. So if you're interested, and that's how you create a poll. It is as simple as typing in your questions, putting up the answers, and then sharing that poll with other people.